Tonight on the Night Team. A man is dead after a shooting at a club in the Russell neighborhood. In response, the Louisville Metro Alcoholic Beverage Control issued an emergency suspension of its liquor license. Plus, the Republican Party of Kentucky is investigating and says they're planning to take the harshest action available after what they call a vile post was made on the Hardin County Republican Party's Facebook. And later,
he's made an impact in this community, and he's truly going to be missed.
A man known by many and a house that can't be missed. The family of John Fogle is remembering the man whose house decorations brought joy to New Albany. Right now on the WHAS11 Night Team. First here tonight, a man is dead after a shooting last night at a club in the Russell neighborhood. Thanks for joining us here on the Night Team. I'm Alex Dieterer. Just before midnight Saturday, LMPD officers responded to a shooting at Club Cedar in Russell. Officers say once there, they found a man in his 40s in the club's parking lot who was shot in the head. He was transported to UofL Hospital, where LMPD says he died from his injuries this morning. LMPD's homicide unit is now leading the investigation. The Louisville Metro Alcoholic Beverage Control has issued an emergency suspension order for the club's liquor license following that shooting last night. And they've since released a statement saying, quote, Metro ABC will continue to act swiftly when public safety is at risk and work collaboratively under Mayor Greenberg's Safe Louisville's plan to address businesses and conditions that endanger the safety of our community, end quote. And early this morning, a pedestrian in a wheelchair was killed by a car on Preston Highway. LMPD says around 12:15 this morning, officers were called to Preston Highway and Industrial Boulevard for reports of an incident. Louisville Fire found a vehicle had hit the pedestrian who was dead at the scene. The occupants of the car then ran from the scene before police arrived. Anyone with information on either of these two incidents is encouraged to call the anonymous tip line. That number, of course, is 574 LMPD. Right now, the Republican Party of Kentucky says they're investigating a, quote, vile social media post on the Hardin County Republican Party's Facebook page. A screenshot obtained by the Hardin County Democratic Party sent to WHAS 11 News shows the post, which depicts former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama as apes in a jungle. Hardin County Republican Party Chair Bobby Coleman has admitted responsibility for the post through a statement on Facebook. In her statement, Coleman apologized for sharing and amplifying the offensive imagery, saying, quote, as someone who does not engage with racist tropes, I did not consider the underlying meaning that this video may have had. I am not racist, and any suggestion to the contrary does not reflect my values or character, end quote. The Republican Party of Kentucky said they are actively investigating and would take the, quote, harshest action available against those involved. Right now, over 1 million federal workers missed their paychecks this week as we roll out of the 26th day of the government shutdown. Now, more and more Americans are scrambling to make ends meet. The Department of Agriculture announced there will not be enough funds to cover benefits for SNAP recipients starting November 1st. Millions of Americans will be without food subsidies coming into the holiday season, affecting over 600,000 Kentuckians. WIC will also be negatively affected. Kentucky Congressman James Comer weighed in on the fiery debate of affordable health care, which is one of the central arguments holding the government at a standstill.
We need to have a health care plan for every American, for the small business owners, because we've got to get people in Kentucky, my home state, off Medicaid that are able-bodied and into private health care. But private health care goes up twice as much as people on the Obamacare subsidies because somebody's got to pay for those subsidies. So it's a terrible situation.
Affordable health care is the point of contention, keeping representatives from reaching an agreement. Republicans blame Democrats for withholding compromise and vice versa. Kentucky Congressman Morgan McGarvey also weighed in on affordable health care earlier this week.
If more and more people are losing their health insurance because Donald Trump is refusing to extend those tax credits for health care, then you're going to see even more people come here, but those people also aren't going to have an ability to pay. And it's going to stretch the resources really thin throughout our community.
McGorvey argues Republicans ending the health care subsidies and tax credits will only exacerbate what's already a tough and expensive for-profit system. Other government subsidies also face uncertainty due to the shutdown. Head Start programs are funded by federal grants, and over 100 of them are set to be funded November 1st, but will miss the disbursement and be forced to rely on emergency funds or close their doors if an agreement isn't reached. Thousands of children in the U.S. will lose their access to free care and education. Head Start programs serve low-income families, which provide a preschool education, 2 meals a day, and medical care for 3 to 5-year-olds who qualify. 65,000 kids nationally and over 2,000 Kentuckian children rely on the program, and we'll see them close within the next month. Many of the parents with children enrolled work hourly jobs and risk losing work without the child care Head Start programs provide. Well, he's known by many in New Albany for being the man who decorated his house for holidays. John Fogle and his unmistakable house lit up with decorations. Fogle died last week after a battle with cancer. WHAS11 Night Team's Clarice Shaley spoke to family about the lasting legacy he's left on the area.
Driving along State Street in New Albany, decorated with homes and businesses, you may have passed John Fogle's house.
Me and my sister did this house for you all. We put our hearts into this.
He decorated every holiday. I think one time he decorated for basketball.
Yeah, March Madness.
For this upcoming Halloween, this year's theme is Beetlejuice. Fogle documented the process on Facebook.
On Facebook Live, New Albany, Indiana.
And was proud of the lights.
Come to see on Halloween night.
These holiday decorations are his last. His family says he passed away Monday after finding out about a month ago that he had stage 4 colon cancer.
And it was everybody just saying how every time that they would pass his house, that it would brighten their day and make them feel really good.
His nieces, Casey Johnson and Nikki Thompson, are now hearing stories of their uncle who touched so many.
He had people that didn't even live in the state and that moved out, and they would come here. They'd come here and visit him as soon as they got here. They'd be like, I had to come visit you, wanted to see the house, what the house was decorated like.
He would always make friends everywhere he went.
While they say the future decorating of this house is still unclear.
Oh, there's the marker. Oh. Now it's having our name on it.
Seriously?
Fogle's family fills the house
Miss him?
with their farewells.
We're definitely going to miss him.
Yeah.
It's like our family would not be the same without him at all. It's going to be totally different without John here.
He was definitely the glue.
Yeah.
The impression Fogle has left will always be decorated on everyone's hearts. In New Albany, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 Night Team on your side.
In one of Fogle's last posts, he wrote, quote, "I love every one of you and I'm going to miss you all. I'm graduating to heaven to decorate the mansions there," end quote. There's a celebration of life planned for Fogle on November 1st from 12 to 10 p.m. at Southern Indiana Coon Hunters Club off Potters Lane.